Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. The most misunderstood thing is yoga and meditation. The misunderstanding begins with we have mistaken yoga as an action. Let us do meditation. So meditation has become an action. And any action which begins must end. So what happens? We sit for meditation, we do meditation. So half an hour meditation, rest of the day frustration. And you will see all these people who are engaged in so-called meditation, etc., most frustrated people. Because their complaint is, people don't understand me. Really, they don't understand. Why are you mad? But I am doing meditation. Who told you? Let us remove this wrong notion that meditation is an action. On the contrary, meditation is an experience which is to be lived 24/7. If this first error is corrected, you will stop doing meditation in your life. Thank God. And when we don't know this, people, youngsters, they go to these various paid sessions of meditation. अभी रहने दो यार, hey, बाहर चले जाओ, बाद में आना. सब लोग तुम्हारे तरफ देख रहे हैं, मुझे जलन हो रही है. मेरे तरफ कोई नहीं देख रहा. वही खड़े रहोगे क्या? निकल जाओ, नहीं तो मेडिटेशन करो. Narayan. So, when these paid sessions of meditation, and there are levels. First level of meditation course or yoga course. And in that one level is over, you have already shelled thousands of rupees. Then you come to the second level, third level, and ultimately you are leveled. Wherever on the spiritual path, which includes yoga and meditation, we are talking about Vijnana Bhairava, which is a book on meditation. See. So wherever money is involved, understand it is an investment without dividends. And therefore, first step, don't do meditation in your life. Now the second step. When we are disturbed, we normally want to keep the mind quiet. So, these students who do meditation, they come and ask us, Swamiji, whenever I do meditation, I get too disturbed. What should I do? Don't do meditation. It's not important. Then, instead of that, start thinking and inquiring as to who is disturbed, to whom the thoughts are coming. यहाँ रख दो उसको, मुझे नहीं, मैं प्रवचन कर रहा हूँ. यहाँ रख, वो सो रही है. While sleeping, you don't require water. So, Basic principle. Thoughts always originate with a seed, and the seed is Mr. Somebody. Somebody cannot stop germination, eruption of thoughts. Basics, friends. Second thing, thoughts always appear about something which is other than the self. Like eyes cannot see themselves, eyes see others. Similarly, mind will have no thought about itself. And then what happens? We sit for meditation. Who is sitting for meditation? Husband. So he has become somebody. What will be the thoughts about? What will be the Ishta Devata of the husband? Belan Devi. How can he be at peace? Therefore, we have to have clear understanding about our whole psyche. The first thing is, eyes are given to us by God to see, ears are given to us by God us to hear. Similarly, mind is given to think. No, I want to close the eyes and walk. Why? As seeing by the eyes is not a problem. Similarly, having thoughts in the mind is not a problem. But we are all the time struggling, and then a bite, and little bit disturbance here and there, enough to flare up. See, friends, therefore, meditation is a journey wherein you don't cross distances and you require no time. Meditation is a journey from the virtual reality to the actual reality. Meditation is a gain where the bargain is a total loss. And all these things I am putting together in simple terms. Just but don't do now. When you go to sleep, don't do now. When you go to sleep, what is the process of sleep? Exactly the process of sleep is the process of meditation. See, observe yourself. Then you will come to know in the process of sleep, we ourselves have accepted, I have to withdraw. And after that, the process begins. We drop the whole world, achievements, failures, name and fame, friends and enemies, everything is dropped. We come home, we drop the whole house, enter our bedroom. Then, in the bedroom, we go below the quilt and close all our sense organs. And ultimately, only one japa continues. And the japa is not Om Namah Shivaya. The japa is, I want to sleep. I want to sleep. And there we do many asanas. First is Shavasana. Banani, this is not a good asana. Then we come on the left side. Something is right. Go to the right side. And ultimately, when this I and the want, who wanted to sleep, when this I is dropped, the sleep begins. Be very attentive. The one who is a waker, he does not sleep. The waker does not see the dreams. The dreamer never wakes up. These are the basics, my friends. But when these basics are not clear, then we want to sit for meditation and pay through nose. Correct your understanding. All problems are born only because of incomplete knowledge. Let the knowledge be complete. Then we will come to know that the one who is sitting for meditation, what do you want to achieve? Is meditation a goal, a means? What it is? So meditation is simultaneously the means and the goal. Means, you begin. Goal, you remain. It is not only for half an hour meditation. No, 24/7. See, friends. And this can be done, attained only through proper understanding. In Yoga Marga, they give a lot of importance to the physical aspect. And it is only because most of us are only physical. See? You will see all the yoga students, like the terrorists go with the AK-47. Yoga students with their mat and put it in a bag, put it here, whatever, tats. But I'll shoot you with yoga. Many years before, I was in some other country and there was one international yoga conference. So I was also invited. And the person who was in charge of the whole thing, he was so obsessed with yoga, 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 and one statement he made. He said, when terrorism can spread all over the world, why not yoga? I said, wow. Therefore, who has the thoughts? I have the thought. Now who am I? I am mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, neighbor. Now, next step. Find out when are they born. Oh, they are born only after body identification. When we are in deep sleep, that time we are nobody. The moment you are identified with the body, somebody is born. What is the culprit? Culprit is body identification. Not recognizing these basics. In US, after my talk, one lady came and she gave me her card. Some name, and then it was written, specialist in yoga under tree. So I read it and kept it in the pocket. Do you have your card? I said, no, I don't have card. Then how do you tell people? I said, I don't tell anything. But do you do yoga? I said, yes. What yoga you do? Yoga on the tree. You are doing yoga under tree? What are the qualifications? You should have a tail. You don't require a mat. Tail is enough. You say anything and add yoga to that, you are done. You know, there was one yoga going on in US, very famous. It is called as hot yoga. Bikram. See? So they asked, Swamiji, what is the hot yoga? Is this? I said, yes, it is there. But we have not come across any book on hot yoga. I said, do you know the person who is propagating that? Who is he? He is a Bengali. Yes. Bengalis cannot say a. So, Hatha Yoga has become hot yoga. See, friend, these are all gimmicks to spin funds, money. Don't get into it. Live your life in such a way that it is easier for you to drop all the buddies that we are carrying as a burden on our head. And all these buddies are nowhere. See, friends, this example which I am giving you, reflect on it. I am man, this is example. I am man with my father, I am a son. I am the same man with my wife, I am the husband. I am the same man with my son, I am a father. Have I become three? So who am I then? I am a mule carrying the burden of all the three. And who is disturbed? These three fellows. And what is the root cause is body identification. Thereafter only everything happens. Therefore, meditation's first goal to be set is freedom from body identification. See? Now, if you stand in front of the mirror, there will be reflection. Can you stop it? You can't stop it. It will be there. And this happens with us in front of the mirror or with the bird in front of the mirror. Now, what is the difference between we standing in front of the mirror and the bird standing in front of the mirror? See, when we stand in front of the mirror, we know that we are not looking at the reflection, but we are looking at ourselves. So when we take a toothpaste and brush and show our teeth, we don't apply to the mirror, we apply to ourselves. But for the bird, whatever is seen in the mirror, reflection, that is taken as real, and not only real, but someone other than me. Thereafter the bird decided, I want to do meditation. Why? Remove the reflection from the mirror. So he did pranayama. And afterwards he opened his eyes, nose was paining and that bird was there. Then he wanted to wipe away that reflection. Took a cloth and wiped. That bird in the mirror also was doing like that. See, he took a hose pipe and washed the mirror. Nothing happened. This is our story. Show the husband separate from the man. Where is he? I can see that. I got that Divya Drishti. One boy asked me some question on Singapore airport. He said, Swamiji, how come you are here? I said, by default. But then, I want to ask you a question. I said, before you ask, I want to ask. Yes. Are you married? He said, no. My face is like that. A married person has a face which has got a glow. Can you separate? We simply imagine we are walking spiritual path. I'll tell you one example. Somebody recently lost the spouse. This is definitely very shocking news and everything. But we claim that I am walking spiritual path, I am doing japa, I am doing meditation, I am doing puja, I am going to the temple, I am going to These days, the latest fad and fashion is going to Kailash. And they come back. Yet Gatvana Nivartante, that is real Kailash. And when that happened, they in frustration. Therefore, just think properly. See, and these things happen only if you are or you have trained yourself how to think. Meditation is an art of right thinking. Recently, last year, I think, yes, there was one international yoga conference, and they have given me topic to speak for 3 days, every day 1 hour. And the topic given was um, simplifying life. So I told him, I said, what topic you have given me is okay because you given it must be okay, but it is wrong. How? What we are doing in our life, we are simplifying living and complicating the life. Basic English. See, for us, simplifying living, I don't want to get up from here, for a remote is required. See? I want to go for a walk, so I take a car and go for a walk, park somewhere, and then walk. See, I want to sit on a bicycle which doesn't go anywhere. Is this simplifying living or life? Simplifying life is carry a minimum burden of bodies and possessions to things. We are all carrying the burden of possessions and relations in our life. Two things. We have to recognize this. So what the bird has to do when he is looking at the mirror, reflection is seen, he should enjoy that, do the makeup, cover all the breakups, but at the same time, he should know that whatever I see in the world is nothing but my own reflection. In Mahabharata, the story comes. There, Duryodhana and Dhritarashtra, not Dhritarashtra, Yudhishthir, they were given a job by Bhagwan Krishna. Duryodhana was told, go and see a good person, I got some work to do. Duryodhana went and came back. Not a single good person in this world. Then Yudhishthira was told, go and get a bad person, I want to get some bad work done. He came back, there is not a single bad person. Like the mirror reflects us, exactly we see that only in this world. This moment, you are in meditation. Do you know why? Because at this moment, you are neither a man nor a woman, neither rich nor poor, neither Indian nor American. You are just. Then it doesn't matter whether your eyes are open or closed, whether you are sitting on the floor or you are sitting in the chair. Although you are expressing through the body, yet you have not become anybody. The moment we become somebody, thoughts will start erupting on you. So when we are disturbed, just pause and find out who is disturbed. In one of the European countries, after my 2 days talks and meditations, one lady asked me this question. Swamiji, you should have come in my life 25 years before. I said, even then I would not have married you. No, not for marriage. Then I would not have divorced 3 times. I said, hey, we now correct. Get married 4 times and don't get married. No, I now realize where was my mistake. Now I realize. I said, okay, your question is over. Now barter system. Now I'll ask you a question. My question is, when you got married first time you were W1, second time W2, third time W3. When the first time you divorce, where the W1 has gone? Second time you divorce, where the W2 has gone? Third time you divorce, where the W3 has gone? Where have they gone? Nowhere. And who got divorced? W1, W2, W3. Who are they? Understand the basic principle. One appears many because of some conditionings. I stand before one mirror, I am one. Second mirror, I have become two. Third mirror, I have become three. Is it not? Father is the first mirror, I have become a son. Wife is the second mirror, I have become a husband. The son is the third mirror, I have become a father. Have I become three? And who are miserable? These non-existing entities. You are not doing anything. Only the process of thinking is being set right. Otherwise, whole life you can spend sitting in this posture, in that posture, doing pranayam, not doing pranayam, complaining, frustration. See, 90% of the yoga students, they do yoga only as a business. Everybody starts a yoga studio. Yoga is not a profession to earn bread. It is a spiritual science to discover the truth. Therefore, we have come to this conclusion that it is the body identification which is the culprit for all the problems of life. Now the second conclusion we have to understand. All experiences happen only in the mind. No experience happens to the body. Therefore, the process of understanding is we have to work on the mind and not on the body. How simple it is. But our whole life is spent only working on the body, by the body, for everybody. No. Now to understand this, there's only one way. Analyze your experiences. Sometimes you get some kind of injury or something, so the doctors come and do your operation. Local anesthesia is given. And when the local anesthesia numbs that part and you can see the operation being done, You see it is cut, you see the blood is coming out, you see the things are removed, they stitch it. It happened to my toe, big toe once. And when it was stitching being done, no pain, I thought I have become a great yogi. I can watch my body being cut and being stitched, but nothing happens to me. Aha, Yogi Raj Adiraj. But after the effect of the medicine was over, again, oh God, it is too painful. That day I discovered this truth. All experiences happen only to the mind. And when the mind is no more identified with the body, you are neither a mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife. And therefore, the real meditation aims at that we function through the body, but we no more live as the body. Living as the body is what? All the time we want specific. Once we are going to Kailash, and one lady from Kathmandu, she organized everything for us. And then on the last moment, she dropped. Swamiji, I am not coming. I said, all right, but everything is okay at home? Any problem? No, everything is fine. I said, all right, but we'll miss you. No, Swamiji, I actually wanted to come, but tell you the truth. What is the truth? There are no commodes. See? Are you going to see commode or Shiva? No, I want to see Shiva sitting on the commode. Ram Ram. How much? Yes, there are difficulties. Many people, when they go to there, so many, this is not good. You go to your own houses and see what are the conditions. See, friends, because we are too much body oriented. We have to rise above this. So first, body level we live. Second, we have never recognized all experiences happen to the body. Now the third principle is, therefore, anything which will help us freedom from body identification is the right process of meditation. One day, a person asked me on phone, Swamiji, where are your lectures? I said, they are in such and such place. How to reach there? I said, where are you? Why you worry about my whereabouts? I said, okay, I'm so sorry. So how to reach my place? Okay. Go to Peru in Machu Picchu and from there catch a flight to Sao Paulo and from there take another flight to Washington DC and then come to Beijing and from there via Hong Kong. Swamiji, why are you telling like that? I said, I don't know, where are you? When you want to use a GPS, you require 2 points clear. Point of origin and destination. Find out. This journey of meditation we start. Where are we? Why you should worry? Go to Machu Picchu. Basics, friends, basics. So we are somewhere in the world, either in the possessions or the relations. So from there we have to start. And what is the destination? Destination is freedom from the burden of possessions and relations. See? Therefore, where are we? We are lost in this world. Point of origin. Destination, freedom from body identification. Then your GPS will work. See? Now for this, a simple experiment, few moments. Whichever way you are sitting, sit as you are, and just let us play meditation. Don't do meditation in your life. Play meditation. What is the meaning of playing meditation? When you play with the kids, like earlier I used to conduct children's camp, and they want to see how you perform. So in one of the place, they asked me to play cricket. I said, I don't know. No, you have to come and play cricket. I said, under one condition. I will do only batting. Second thing, I will not be out. Ready? Yeah, okay. They wanted to pull me. And then they pulled it and started. And that boy who was doing bowling, he said, Swamiji, LBW. I said, not possible. You can't see my legs. He said, no. For you, LBW means lungi before wicket. So for them, victory and defeat is an issue. For me, it was not an issue because I was not playing to win or to get defeated. Exactly the same way, meditation can never be successful, it can never be failure. Any experience you take in your life, it is labeled as success or failure only because you are there. When you disappear, failure will be your guru to teach you. Success will be giving you self-confidence. Where is the failure in life? See, my friends, this understanding is important. Without this understanding, we want to do the things, it is only calamity. Therefore, let us play this small experiment. As you are sitting, just play either as husband or wife and see what thoughts come to your mind. Stop. Now the second experiment. Play as parents or children and see what thoughts come to your mind. Over. Now the last experiment. Remain as Mr. Nobody. Stop. Experiments over. Let us analyze. When you became husband or wife, the thoughts were pertaining to wife or husband. When you became children or parents, the thoughts were pertaining to the parents or children respectively. But when you are nobody, no thoughts. So what will be the first step when you sit for meditation? Don't sit as somebody. But this is exactly what we do. See, friends, this happens only because our basics are not clear. Meditation's first goal is freedom from body identification. Don't get lost in, I was seeing the light, but now the light is not coming. बिजली खत्म हो गई. See, all these things do happen, but it has no meaning. Therefore, keeping this goal in our life, meditation is freedom from body identification. Make it distinctly clear in you. And once this becomes your goal, then all the funny thoughts of the NGO brand thoughts, what is that? Women's lib. Women are tortured, they should be liberated. From whom? See? Let us not get lost in all that. All the time body, 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 body. No. If you are walking this path, first step is freedom from body identification. So to get out of the body identification, we have to work with the body. When you fall in the waters, in the ocean, or when you fall in a river, with the help of the same water, with the help of the same river, you come out, is it not? So we have fallen in the body identification. So we have to come out of the body identification with the help of the body alone. There is no other way. See, and it is for this purpose, when we sit quiet, goal should be distinct. We are sitting to get out of the body. If this is clear, then the next step will be meaningful. See, now we all know unknowingly, but we know that we don't know. What is these funny things? We all know absence of movement is God and influence of movement is samsara. We all know. Therefore, whenever any Tom, Dick and Harry talks about meditation, the first thing is, let us sit quiet. That means no movement. Then second problem, too many thoughts in the mind. So, no movement in the mind. In short, wherever there is a movement, it is a samsara. Wherever there is no movement, it is Paramatma. And therefore, people sit and they just want to sit quiet. But the understanding doesn't happen. Why we all unknowingly want to be quiet? Because that is our natural state. We are not disturbed. Childhood has come and gone, we are the same. Teenage has come and gone, we are the same. We are not changed. So this unchanging reality, we have to recognize, to be. We don't have to become, just to be. So we start from the body. So we have to keep the body on the asana in such a manner that we get out of the body. That is the goal. Now if you see this tripod is so steady. What is the reason? The reason is the center of gravity of these three legs is so perfectly in the center that it won't tilt, it won't fall, and it is relaxed. Now this tripod of this mic also, therefore I told him to keep that leg and in parallel, then the balance remains. If this leg goes over here and it will tip, because the center of gravity will be displaced. If this is clear, we have to bring the center of our gravity when we are sitting in such a manner that weight of our body lands on the two sitting bones. Sitting bones are also called as pin bones. They are also called as ischia points in medical terms. We have to keep the weight of our body exactly on these two sitting bones. But when we are not able to do that, the weight of our body is displaced. Sometime on the left side, sometime on the right side. Then the left leg starts paining, then we come to the right side. Then right starts paining, we come to the left side. Then both the legs start paining, we spread the legs. And what are you doing? I am doing meditation in Shavasana. Only because the perfect posture is not recognized. So when we are sitting, there are few basic things to be known. Like whether you are sitting in the chair or on the floor doesn't make any difference. See that if you are sitting in the chair, don't take the support of the back of the chair. If you have got health problem, you do anything you like, you are perfectly alright. So, take the back away from the back of the chair. Let the weight of your body land exactly on the two sitting bones. Those who are sitting on the floor, open or close your legs and see that the weight is landing over there. Then the third thing, where to keep the hands is biggest problem. They do normally for photographic posture is okay. But when you put your hands on your knee, after some time, the hands pull the body forward. So we begin as an exclamation. After some time, we become a question mark. And after some time, we become underline. Therefore, let the position of the hands do not change the placement of the weight on the point of gravity, center point. So keep your this lower three fingers interlocked, index to index, thumb to thumb. There are many mudras, whichever you do is okay. I am just giving one example. Then put this thing in your lap, not in somebody else's lap. No. Now with this, the body weight will not be displaced in a wrong way. After this is done, don't forget the goal. Goal is freedom from body identification. Now, before we go further, we have to do some psychological adjustments. First is, we are cheerful and happy. A miserable person can achieve nothing in life. We are here by our choice. Nobody has paid us to come here. Nobody has compelled us to come. This is the most important principle. Every action of our life must be an expression of joy. The second adjustment, in our heart is our beloved Lord and the Guru Maharaj. The Lord protects us from within. The Guru guides us from within. This is because many seekers get into a mode of fear. I don't know what will happen if I leave the body. So, to gain the security, the Lord and the Guru, they take care of us. Don't worry. Third, The mind is always creating somebody, and the somebody is the one who is carrying the burden of total past, and therefore insist to yourself, at this moment I am nobody. So drop the total past, good and bad. Now the next one, mind also runs in the future to solve the non-existing problems. Therefore, insist that no planning is done what you will do after meditation. So future is blocked, the past is blocked by becoming a nobody. Now we are in the utter present. Now if you observe your own body, the base has become firm. Vertically, the body is steady. Now, the third thing we have to initiate to relax the body. So, we start from the top to the toe. Our instructions will be understood by your body. Don't come between the instructions and the body. It will happen, don't worry. Relax the head muscles, relax forehead, relax the eyebrows, close the eyelids softly. Let there be no pressure on the eyeballs. Don't try to see anything. Relax the nose, face muscles, lips, chin. Relax the ears, the neck from the throat, sides and the neck side. Hang down the shoulders. They are unnecessarily lifted up. Relax the shoulder joints, upper arms, elbows. Relax the lower arms, the wrists, palms and fingers. Relax, relax, relax. Now let us pause for a moment. We will observe that our body is distinctly divided into two categories. One is relaxed and other is not yet. The relaxed parts of the body are free from a lot of muscle tensions and muscle tone. The weight of our own hands have increased in our lap. The index fingers and the thumbs are pressing hard against each other. This is the relaxed area of our body. The remaining, there are muscle tones, tensions, etc. Having recognized this, now come back to your shoulders. Let us relax the trunk. Relax the chest muscles. Go downward slowly up to the abdomen. Go right down up to the floor. Relax, relax, relax. Relax below the shoulders on both sides. Go downward slowly up to the hip joints. Now come to the back side of your body. Start from the back side of the head, along the neck, spine, the longissimus muscles. Go downward slowly, slowly. Relax, relax, relax. Right up to the sitting bones. Now again we take a second pause. See, the weight of our body has increased on the base. We may get the pulsations at the sitting bones. Now relax the hip joints, relax the hips, the thighs, relax the knees, calves, relax the ankles and toes. In fact, what has happened is we have not relaxed the body, but we have given up the shape of the body which was taken by the mind. Now our mind has dropped the shape and the size of the body, and therefore individual mind has merged in the total mind. Like when we pull the walls of a room, the room space merges with the total space. In the same way, the individual mind has merged in the total mind. This is what exactly happens in deep sleep. Therefore, many seekers, when they sit for meditation, they go to sleep. It is not their fault, but this is what we have trained the mind. Give up the body identification and go to sleep. But here we give up the body identification and don't go to sleep. Now for us, the concept that I am inside the body and the world is outside is redundant, meaningless. Because inside outside demands a demarcation line. When the mind has dropped the body, the imagination of inside and outside is over. Now our experience is like the expanse of the space. There is no limitation of shape and size, and there is no sense of otherness. Like the room space and total space is one. Similarly, the individual mind and the total mind are one. The breathing is extremely slow and shallow because most of the activities of the prana and the mind have come to almost insignificant level. Therefore, not much oxygen is required, and hence the breathing is slow and shallow. This slow and shallow breathing is a key of success in our attempt to transcend body identification. One more thing you can add into this: do not talk to yourself. If the breathing becomes deep in place of shallow, then you are likely to go to sleep. If the breathing becomes faster, then your mind is getting identified with the body. Hence, slow, shallow breathing ultimately helps in attaining the kumbhak, and thereby mind is effortlessly able to drop the individual shape of the body and merge in the total mind. slowly increase the breathing in depth. Deep breathing 2-3 times, and in that process observe how the mind is now including the body in its womb, and an individual mind is born. Move the toes and the fingers slowly. Don't do violently. Do it slow. And now the concept that I am inside the body and the world is outside has come to a state of reality. And the samsara is born for somebody. Offer all this at the feet of the Lord. Don't make any memory of this. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ